Within the Climate Science and Services Partnership, which is often referred to as CSSP Brazil, we've run a cutting-edge, very high-resolution climate model over South America. All climate models are run on a grid. We make the Earth or a particular region into a grid, and our previous generation of models, that was about 100-kilometre resolution. With our new very cutting-edge model, we have a horizontal resolution of about 4.5 kilometres. And that means first that we're able to represent South America in much more detail than we have before. And secondly, that we're able to represent the processes that cause extreme rainfall over the continent much better than we have with previous generations of models.
Brazil is susceptible to various hazards depending on the geographic and climate condition. So it's fundamental and important to understand all these processes in the present and the future. So the collaboration with the UK scientists allow us to understand better many impact relevant aspects such as rainfall variability and extreme events, and provide support to public actions. Low to high resolution, we expect to produce more opportunity to understand the climate change on local scale. For instance, in mega cities like São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, understanding the daily cycle of rainfall in the Amazon, and extreme rainfall such as those recently observed in Minas Gerais and Bahia at the end of 2021. Also, high resolution provide more accurate and skill in better representation of the South American monsoon system. So overall, we think that the result can provide more detail in main aspect of the climate in Brazil that supports understand better the climate in the present and the future.
We addressed that challenge by collaborating closely with our scientific partners in Brazil. And we got real tangible benefits from this collaboration. From the Met Office end, we have the expertise in climate modelling and also our supercomputer capacity. And from the Brazilian end, they have the real detailed local knowledge of climate in the region. And also we were able to get detailed explanation of what they wanted to get from these simulations and from this data.
With the increase of model resolution, file size also increase, and the data management and storage become an increasingly challenging task. Resolution simulation took a large amount of people effort, being both supercomputing infrastructure and large amount of data. Since the result potential improve the representation of the special characteristics of the climate variables, different users can benefit from these results. For instance, for hydrological risk studies in cities, agricultural climate risk zone, and they also could support adaptation of public policy plan across multiple levels, particularly at national, subnational, and sector levels. To support climate change adaptation in Brazil, it's crucial to intensify effort on improvement of the physical base on the climate model and the representation of the process crucial for Brazil, as well as in the immediate development of the climate change information and advise users create best available model and methods. So it's important to spread as much as possible the use of this information beyond the research and scientists.
So we'd really like to see this data used more widely. So as climate modelers, we've produced this data set of how extreme rainfall will change in the future. But for that to be useful for policymakers and for businesses, actually what we really need is that to be used by hydrological modelers to produce projections of river basin flooding, and by crop modelers to say how that will affect crops in Brazil in the future, by ecological modelers to say, for example, how that will affect the Amazon rainforest. These simulations are very new and we're still analysing the results here at the Met Office and with our partners in Brazil. But I'd really like to emphasise that this data is already available to be used as widely as possible by other partners.
Despite we have been a very long relationship with the Met Office and UK research, the CSSP Brazil is a unique opportunity to engage and enhance our collaboration in terms of different aspects and mainly relate to climate service. So we are working in 3 different work packs and allow us to improve our understanding, not only in terms of climate, but also in terms of this relationship between science and policy.